Friday Night Baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jarrell Cotton, the pitcher from the Virgin Islands, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Pedroia is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
Cotton, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was a 20th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Foul. Going back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Rick Porcello will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. In his career against Porcello, not a lot of success, 0 for 12. First offering on its way. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Hard hit ball to short. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. We are still scoreless. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Benintendi has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
And the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Here's Hanley Ramirez as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. And here's a ball hit in the air.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball down near the shoe tops. And a fastball just a bit high. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Matt Olson is on deck. Now the 3-0 offering is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Two and one to the A's first baseman.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Davis aboard here at first with nobody out. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting sixth, right
He
fielder.
almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes in at 262 on the year. No home runs just yet, and 8 runs batted in. The 0-1, and a neck-high fastball that time. First and second here with nobody out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Davis rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Ramirez has room in foul territory. 1 out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Canha. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Canha, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses off the plate.
Wow, another curve here that he can't seem to find the zone with. He's really had his share of troubles with location so far in this inning.
The 3-1. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Striding in for Oakland, Boog Powell. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Hit in the air to left field. Bogarts into shallow left. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for route number 2. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. We played 2. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses, 2-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Swing and a little tapper.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at Simeon. He's up with it. The throw. Safe. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with 1 gone.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike. On the ground up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Xander Bogarts. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Again, another foul ball. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2- From the belt, the pitch, and a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee, so as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Road. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Chapman, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. A wave and a miss.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Fouled away. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Chapman is retired, and there's 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning. Time to check out the A's schedule for the week ahead, and we'll be here every step of the way on MLB The Show. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcus Semien. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. Jed Lowry waits on deck. Hard ground ball to third. Devers has it. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Ed Lowry.
Digging in to try it again, Jed Lowry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bounce it to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Here's Mookie Betts as we begin the top of the 4th.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Lifted in the air out to center field. Howell's under it. 1 out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. So digging in now, Andrew Benintendi, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. There's a strike. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Olsen. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Striding in once again, Hanley Ramirez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Takes a knee-high fastball. One run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hanley Ramirez. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Down in order go the Red Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Red Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Outside, 3-0 now. The pitch. And that's over. 3-1. Here's a high pop-up. Ramirez is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Olsen.
At the plate, Matt Olson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed up a little high. Now the 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Looking up is Bradley. And it's gone. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley is there. 2 gone.
The batter, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
So now it's Mark Hanna. Grounded up the first baseline. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Porcello sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. From the stretch. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He stays alive, still 0-2. Lucroy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Missed with a breaking ball. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. We're through 4. It's now 2-1 A's. Rafael Devers the next to bat.
Leading off for Boston, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch on its way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Fouled off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And there's ball 2 now. The 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Simeon's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, captain, Christian Vasquez.
Ready for another chance? Christian Vasquez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Dribbled up the line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 down.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Semien is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And that one just missed outside. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
1 out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's Jed Lowry now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Chris Davis now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand 1. They still lead it 2-1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And look out. That might have got him right in the chest. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. Yusmeiro Petit is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
Dustin Pedroia will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Olsen in foul ground. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set and the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bogarts takes off. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Bogarts leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2. Mookie Betts waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Once again a 3-2. Again he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. Another one sent foul. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. High in the air down the right field line. Piscotty's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, right fielder, Mookie.
So stepping in, Mookie Betts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the A's 2 and the Red Sox 1. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Olson. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Line drive to center field. Bradley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Stephen Piscotty. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Stepping in now, Mark Hanna. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen, a foul ball.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. To 1-2 now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
The 2-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now. Andrew Benintendi. He was a ground out victim last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Drilled to first. Olsen scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Digging in once again, Rafael Devers. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in safely. Devers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Red Sox lead 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Tyler Thornburg gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tyler Thornburg.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Nope. Missed with a breaking ball. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground is short. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
Ready once again, Marcus Semien. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Set with the 0-1. Change-up in for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Here it comes, 0-2. Popped him up. Ramirez is under it. 1 down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Flying towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Now a pickoff play at second. Runner back standing. 1-1 home. Is taken for strike 2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
The 1-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Matt Olson will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, 1 swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch. There's a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1. Line drive to center field. Bradley is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A's threaten, but leave them loaded as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready for another chance, Christian Vasquez.
Catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Liam Hendricks will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Liam Hendricks.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this is a foul ball. Now the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Gloved by Lowry. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's 5 for 7. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Our score remains 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 32, Matt Barnes.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
He's set. Here it comes. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. The 2-0. Lines softly toward the hole, but Pedroia there to pull it in, and that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Hanna.
Striding in once again, Mark Hanna, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground is short. Bogarts has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 3, Powell.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Boog Powell. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box, Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Foul is off at first with 2 away. And again a throw, and the runner back. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's the 1-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-2 pitch. Runner goes for second. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Oakland. They lead it 2-1. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
J.D. Martinez.
Blake Trinan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Outfield in the no doubles defense, now the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Mookie Betts. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So striding in, Andrew Benintendi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Oakland A's took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jarrell Cotton takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Rick Porcello pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Blake Trinan records the save, his 6th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line scores tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the AL West, the A's beat the visiting Red Sox 2-1. The Houston Astros launched 3 home runs as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 3-2. The Texas Rangers took down the visiting Mariners 5-2. The Yanks took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-3. The Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-2. The Baltimore Orioles knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians 4-2. The Tigers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 2-1. The New York Mets pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 12-3. Jordy Mercer was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as the Pirates got the best of the Phillies 7-2. The Marlins swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-2. The St. Louis Cardinals amassed 14 hits in the game as they walked off against the Reds in extra innings 4-3. The Arizona Diamondbacks hit 3 long balls as they bested the visiting Padres 7-3. The Chicago Cubs allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 3-1. The Nationals picked up 14 hits in total as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 6-1. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.